source of engagement.
Gone is the hurt away. Gone is the warmth of
There.
faith.
There?
Yeah, perfect.
I can move forward a little more.
Steamboat saved happy memories and craved into a velvety night beneath the lantern light.
It sounds nothing like them.
Last night brought the heaviest of snow, melting the songs of old, tying the boat right anew, and soon sending me to the dry window far above the lantern light.
Okay, I just watched Lanternlight by Nightwish, and yeah, how refreshing. You know, like my experience of Nightwish songs is they've generally got like a frenetic pace. There's a pace that builds, whereas that song it felt different. From the very you might have heard me from the very moment I said there's something different about this. There's something sort of more reflective. There's a different feel to the song, and you know, sung beautifully by Flo. But like, I'm just really impressed that a band like Nightwish would have a formula that works, and go for this song. We're not going to do it. We're going to create some sort of like slow paced song that's eerie and mysterious, but has depth to it, and it's got layers. Do you know what I mean? The song had layers to it. The last Nightwish song that I looked at was "The Greatest Show on Earth," and that was about the passing of time. I think this song was about the passing of time as well, and it would often draw upon some of those parts of nature that time doesn't touch. You know, like a stream. If there's a stream outside my door in the local forest now, it'll probably be there in 200 years or 300 years, and there'll be people in 200 or 300 years walking those same paths that I walked in 200 or 300 years ago. There were probably people walking past that stream. The stream exists sort of like independent of time in some ways, whereas human beings, we don't get to exist independent of time. It's something that that happens to us. I think it's a really hard thing for people to get their head around. The fact that time has passed, you can't go backwards, and the fact that as time passes, you lose people and you can't go backwards, you can't go to see them again. You know, I think it's a really heavy thing to get your head around, and so that's why I'm so impressed with Nightwish. That they've gone. Well, we're gonna talk about and explore in a you know a creative and artistic way one of the most difficult things for human beings to get their head around, which is the passing of time and probably the loss that is wrapped up in the passing of time. And so yeah, but it didn't feel sad. It felt spiritual. It didn't feel sad. There was an acceptance that just because time has passed and you can't go backwards doesn't mean that you've lost. Do you know what I mean? Like, time has passed, you can't go backwards, and we've been lucky enough to have it. There's a feeling of gratitude for time, gratitude for the passing of time, gratitude for the experiences that we've had and the people that we've loved and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it didn't just feel sad. Like Flo was smiling through most of it. You know, so it had like a saddy tempo and a saddy melody and feel to it, but it didn't. The lyrics didn't make me feel like that was a heartbreak type feel in that song. It felt different. It felt more reflective and appreciative of time, I think. Let me know what you think. I want to know if you know anything about Lanternlight. Also, what was the piano that was in the snow? What did that symbolize? What did that represent? And even the term Lanternlight. Why? Why Lanternlight? What's the link between Lanternlight and time? Answers in the comments. That would be amazing. Thanks everyone for watching another video of mine with a Nightwish song. I loved it again. I love them, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye. So you'll know that I'm a psychologist, and you might know that I've written a few books. There are links in the description. My favorite book of the books that I've written is called The Unbreakable Student, and it is a mental health guide for university or college students between the ages of 18 and 21. But the thing that I'm most proud of is a project called Connect, which is a well-being curriculum, a 250-hour intervention for young people between the ages of 4 and 11 to be delivered by teachers or teaching staff. It's totally free. There's that amount of psychological intervention, totally free. All you've got to do is sign up. You won't be asked for any payment details. You won't be asked to pay anything. It'll take like 2 or 3 minutes to sign up, and all of a sudden you'll have access to this whole curriculum. It's aimed mostly at teachers, teaching staff, head teachers, people in education, but also maybe some parents out there might find some use in gaining access to these materials. I hope you like it.